Widening Horizons is a programme run by Millfields Inspired, which is a charity focused on the Year 5 children in Stonehouse and getting them out into the workplace. So we spend the whole academic year planning trips and activities for the children to actually get out into the workplace and experience it firsthand. One of the trips we were really lucky to do was Flybe. It's a local airline. They were very happy to open up their aircraft hangars and meet their aircraft technicians.
Doing showing the children around the maintenance, repair and overhaul facility for Flybe at Exeter, which is where we do deep maintenance of aircraft in the terms like an MOT for the aircraft. Basically go through their annual service in effect, so they get taken apart pretty much, tested to make sure they're structurally sound and any unserviceable parts replaced.
Then across the road we went to their beautiful brand new training facility where we were able to see pilots in training, the apprentices taking their training, and also the cabin crew are trained there. It was a real eye-opener into that world that, not everybody gets to see.
So what we're trying to do is open up their eyes to what's available in terms of employment in the future. Aviation in particular is a very large industry, whether it's military or civil, and a whole wide range of jobs involved with that industry. So hopefully it's given them an idea as to about what they might want to do. I expect most of them will be pilots, but there's lots of other jobs too.
We learnt about the engineers and what a radar does. We've seen a plane and we know all the key features of a plane, and we know what the tracker at the front behind the dome does.
I think that it was quite fun being inside a hangar and watching the doors open.
I found out that there's 4 engines in the Royal plane.
I think that it was really fun going inside of the aeroplane because then we got to look at what the pilot sort of done.
I mean, a lot of school trips tend to be the same sort of themes. So to do something different like this is, it just opens their minds up in a little different direction rather than doing the same sort of traditional school trips. No, it's good.
City College Plymouth have a complete construction department, including a construction site, which we just thought we have to go there and do this. And their tutors are exceptional. They didn't want to just talk about the building trade and construction. They wanted the children to actually do it.
We've got groups of learners coming in here today from your local area. What they're actually here trying to do today is just have a look at the construction industry. What we've put on here in the brickwork shed is just a little bit of experience for them to actually have a go at bricklaying, see if they actually like doing the bricklaying. Then hopefully this will give them an opportunity to see if they're going to enjoy something later on in life and maybe do that as a job role. I think it's very important, just purely that some people never look at construction as a career for them. They look at it as a male-dominated career. They look at it as a career that only certain people can do. And really, this is just opening up the doors to everybody. Everybody can do it. Everybody can see how simple it is to do. You've got to work and train to be able to do the job. And that's what we're showing them here. Have a go at it, see if you like it. If you like it, come back in a few years' time and actually train to do the job and be able to go out there and earn an income.
It was just fantastic. The teachers got to have a go, I had a go, we all had a go. It was phenomenal. And the same in plumbing. The tutors in there were so inspirational themselves and such great fun that you couldn't help but be inspired by them and really think about what a cool, fun job this could be.
What we're trying to get the students to do is give them a little brief breakdown of some of the materials that we're using, a little bit of a sustainability talk on the plastic pipes compared to the copper, and just a general talk of how to dress some of the appliances, so they get a little bit of knowledge, talking them through how much they can earn whilst coming out to change somebody's siphon or float operated valve, and they all seem to love that, to be honest. Good rapport with them, considering I've only just met them. The laughing and smiling was mainly from the teachers, actually, because the kids are so switched on at this age, it's unreal.
Probably one of the most exciting ones we did here in Plymouth was the dental school. The children got to actually gown up, pull on their gloves and their masks and use the real tools and implements that dentists and dental hygienists and dental therapists actually use on a daily basis.
We've split them up into groups and they're working on 4 separate chairs, and each chair has a different activity. The children are filling a tooth, they're extracting a tooth, they're doing a scale and polish on some of their teeth, and they're also taking an impression of the mouth. So the extraction bay, the children are experiencing what it's like to actually have a tooth removed. They're taking the tooth out as a dentist would. They're filling a tooth, and again many children will have had a filling, so they've got the opportunity to look inside a mouth, to use a dental mirror and to see what a dentist would see and to identify a hole in the tooth. The station that they're doing the scaling, so that's removing the tartar and the calculus on the teeth. That's again using specialist instruments, and the children will be experiencing how a dentist has to be ambidextrous really and be able to move both hands and work carefully with their dental nurses they're doing over there at the moment. The children are also enjoying taking some impressions of Bob's mouth, and that's using a special dental material. So they're taking the impression of the teeth. Everybody's mouth is different and unique. So children might have this done, for example, if they need a mouth guard, if they're doing some contact sport, that kind of thing.
I can just see how inspired the children are. They're totally focused on all the activities. It's incredibly well organised, so they're all very motivated, small groups, listening really well, the children, and having a great time. It's real life experience. It's something that we can't teach in the classroom, or we could show videos of it, but to actually come out here, meet the dental nurses, meet the professionals and actually have hands-on experience, you just can't match it. This activity is raising the profile of oral health, as well as raising the profile of dentistry and job choices. There's a lot more to dentistry than just being a dentist, lots of other job opportunities. And so we're hoping that we're raising some of those aspirations with them today.
We made this and it was weird. I'm it's turning pink and it's turning white now. And making your teeth really clean.
Not eating too much sweets.
And how you brush teeth. And x-raying to see if they're right. I like the eating, but especially I like the pulling out the teeth. I was not really sure that I wanted to be a dentist, but now I actually do.
Yeah, and
it's really fun.
We've learnt what we could do.
It's some of it's gruesome, but
yeah,
but the rest of it is
quite
fun
really cool.
And yeah.
Widening Horizons are about the children, making a difference to them, for them, giving them an experience that they wouldn't normally have if it was simply left to chance. So Widening Horizons takes them to places and actually says to them, you can work here, but not sweeping up, not making coffee, you can work here, you can actually run this business.
And the flip side of that, of course, is for businesses to be aware of youngsters in their area, potential future employees. I think the programme is challenging, it's interesting, it's outside of school, so the kids are really excited by that. Some of the reports we have back, we have children who have said, it's the best thing I've ever done. I find that really inspiring. More than anything else, is it opens doors. Widening Horizons is so apt because it's precisely what it does. We're showing children through the programme things that they would have never seen before and will have never associated with work as a job.
So we've had a really good year. The children have been out and about looking at all these different workplaces. It has really been superb, and we hopefully have widened their horizons, and they will now be thinking about what they want to do in the future. Yes, they're still only 9 or 10 years old, they're very, very young, but we've set them hopefully on that route. They are now thinking about what they might want to do in the future. And for me, I'm busy planning next year. So we've got a whole new set of Year 5 children from the 6 primary schools here in Stonehouse, and who knows what next year will bring.